Good afternoon. This is Robert Alfonso with High-Tech Entrepreneurship Video. Dr. Herzowitz asked us to do a video in regards to what do we want to do high-tech wise for our company. He asked us to describe 5 questions that would allow us the opportunity to see what we thought about what we could improve. Describe the opportunity that attracts you. Why are you committed to bringing it to fruition? Well, the opportunity to build my hoopscene.com website and recruiting service is because of my passion for basketball and helping people. This is something I have enjoyed since I first was introduced to the game as a 7th grader. My desire to bring to fruition is to offer athletes the opportunity to have some exposure for basketball players of all levels to the next level, which would be the collegiate level. The interest behind this is also comes from my own experience as a player, not getting the exposure to play in college. But because of the help of a coach, I was able to live out my dreams. I just want to pay it forward. And what it comes down to is that there are so many other websites doing it. And what I notice is that those sites do not give those players those same opportunities. What I'd like to see is be able to offer them something a little bit more expansive, especially for college coaches, because it's also going to be a recruiting service where college coaches can obtain information regarding the player. 2, explain how your idea will satisfy an unmet demand, citing any current or future technological, economic, or social factors that may contribute to your idea being successful. Well, the unmet demand for exposure is that, unfortunately, right now there are a lot of sites that want to just provide exposure for elite players, meaning that if you're not a player that belongs in the ACC, SEC, the Big East, the Conference USA, some of these other kids are not getting those opportunities. My theory about this is if I have to tell a college coach that of a player ranked in the 150, top players in the country, they don't need me. They need another job. Because in all honesty, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who are some of the elite players in the country. However, my job or my desire is to allow them to find that gem that they have not seen, a player that they are not familiar with, that then they're able to scoop them up and be able to have that player make a great career for them. One thing that I've noticed is that those players are the ones that impact the program something significantly. Also, when it comes to being able to make it social factor, is I want to be able to offer the players an opportunity to interact with the coaches, maybe put something on the site where they're able to enter their stats and things of that nature. So there's a lot of things that I have, and I'm thinking a guest blog for the players so that coaches can see who they are as people, not just assume or have to wait for a third party to tell them. Thirdly, describe the barriers to entry and explain how you will overcome them, citing specific technologies or other unique advantages. Well, some of the barriers I see and hurdles I see of the website and the recruiting service is trying to make an application where the player can enter their own stats as an update. Also, need to make sure we are visible in many high school and travel events without overspending or finding the most cost-effective way to do so. I think with technology today, it is easy to get on Twitter, get on Facebook, get on some of these social networking sites, and these kids pretty much can promote themselves. My thing is not to be able to provide, to charge the players. I want to charge the colleges who are seeking players, basically being a headhunter for basketball programs. And that is something that I know they need because like headhunting companies, like big corporations, they are looking for the best fit for them. And that's something that I want to be able to provide and be able to find different things through video, through conversations, through just them seeking knowledge about what I'm able to offer. Summarize the feedback you received from your peers about the concept or idea. Well, several of my peers thought it was a great idea. One even mentioned that it was good because there is exposure that needs to be seen and players do need to be taken care of in that sense. I also find it where we need to have an opportunity for players to understand how to be able to get to that point. What is it that they need? How are we able to provide that? And then on the flip side, be able to give those players that connection with the coaches and be able to find the right fit, because I think picking a school is like picking a pair of shoes. If it doesn't fit, don't wear them. Don't go there if you don't fit. Don't say that you want to go to the University of Higher Learning somewhere across the country and you really belong at a junior college or at a small Division II school. That's basically how I look at it. So just being able to help them find the right fit is what I'm looking for. Lastly, discuss the aspect of your concept or idea and improve to be refined. A lot of the things that I need to improve is the refining of the website and be able to make it where it's A, accessible, B, reputable, and C, have it where it's convenient. Those three combinations right there alone will help me be able to stand out differently from the other programs and the other companies that I'm competing against. Also, I believe that as I continue to let the word out about what I'm doing, people will see, you know what, this is a great company, this is a good situation, and you know what, we need to be seen on hoopscene.com. This is Robert Alfonso. Hope you enjoyed this message.